thirsty. Alright, we are going to go pick up a few things at Trader Joe's and see what they've got. Alright, so I was so gonna film in Trader Joe's, and the one we've got here is really small, and they were close to closing, so I had like a number of the employees were floating around me, and I don't know why I didn't. It's just I need to get over that initial fear, I guess, or uncomfortable level of turning the camera on and vlogging in public. But picked up a few things tonight. I got a pair of stuffed peppers that are in the refrigerator section. There's 2 of them, and each one is 210 calories. They're pretty big size. So I'm going to take those with me to work tomorrow and have one of them for lunch and see how those are. One thing I am kind of bummed about is, as I was looking at their refrigerated section at their food, I saw a small pepperoni pizza. And I thought, well, let's see how many calories this has. Because the one I was making at home with the 210 calorie pita bread and the turkey pepperoni and mozzarella cheese with sauce, they had a pepperoni and basil pizza, roughly about the same size, but it was like only 310 calories. So it's almost, well, I can definitely make modifications to mine to drop the calorie value, which I may have to look into doing, but I just had to laugh that it would probably be, it would almost be easier just to come here and buy the already, put together pizza for 100 calories less than what I make mine for. But again, it's a total work in progress. It's learning about, what things have certain amounts of calories, what's going to be higher in calorie than something else. And I'm not really bummed about it. It's just, it kind of makes me laugh that, I initially think that if you make it at home and you do your shopping and everything, that possibly the calorie value should be less, and yet there's certain things that aren't. So again, great lesson for me. It just goes to show again that it really pays to pick up packages of stuff and look at the calorie value. One of the other things I was doing is I was looking at chips. Every once in a while I kind of get a hankering for some chips, and looking at their different kinds of potato chips and vegetable chips and different kinds of, chips. You can see that some of them were, let's say, 110 calories for 10 chips. And then there were some that were 150 calories for like 20 chips. So you can play around with your calorie value depending on, what you're shopping for. Depending on what kind of chips you want or you got a hankering for, you can make it work. We don't need to eat like I used to. I mean, a half a bag of potato chips in one sitting when, that half a bag is probably, 2 to 3 servings in of itself. So, but it's all working out. We're doing good.